My neighbor Mike is the type of guy who thinks life is a competition he has to win by cheating. If I paint my shutters charcoal, he paints his midnight black. When I bought a vintage truck to restore, he bought the exact same model a week later, just to brag about how much faster he could fix his up. I knew he was watching my garage every night. I could see him through the window checking to see what parts I was ordering. He was even checking my recycling bin for empty oil bottles to see what brands I used. So I decided to lead him down a very expensive dead end. I left a fake engine tuning guide sitting on my workbench right in front of the window. I highlighted a section in bright yellow that claimed the secret to a high-performance exhaust was drilling precisely 42 tiny holes in the muffler to create a tuned acoustic resonance. I even left a bottle of sugar-free maple syrup nearby and wrote a note saying secret fuel additive for smooth idling. A few days later, I hear this horrific sound coming from Mike's driveway. It sounded like a swarm of angry bees trapped in a metal trash can. I look out and see Mike pouring a thick brown liquid into his gas tank with a look of pure confidence. He cranked the engine and the smell of burnt sugar and metallic rattling filled the entire street. Right as he was trying to rev it for a group of local car enthusiasts, he invited over the truck, let out a massive cloud of black smoke, and just died. It made a sound like a blender full of marbles. One of the guys yelled, "Mike, what did you do to this thing? It sounds like you bored out the muffler with a hole puncher." I walked over holding a clean wrench and leaned against his fence. "Wow, Mike," I said loud enough for the whole crowd to hear. "I saw you looking at my garage. Did you try that mock-up tuning guide I wrote for my nephew's science project about engine failure?" I thought the part about the maple syrup would have been a dead giveaway. The silence that followed was louder than his broken engine. Mike had to pay $2,000 for a new fuel system and a muffler. He hasn't looked at my garage in a month.